Hey, I'm Coach Ushearnda Stroud, and I got next.
You next up and you ain't been on SportsLifeTalk. Like, what are you doing? Hey, you better hit him up. Look, you breaking next and you up next. Keep the queens go hard. Rising star on the big scene, make them know who you are. You don't break a sweat, don't settle for less. They put you through that test, your resume that flex. Who got next? Who got next? SLT, heard it say go. Who got next? Who got next? Living my dreams and all your goals. Who got next? Who got next? You can ask B. Jones or head coach. Who got next? Who got next? You next up, so here's my vote.
Yeah, let's go. Turn it up, SLT Nation. Welcome back to another fire episode of Sports Life Talks. You got next. That's right. This is a platform that has been engineered to give exposure to the voices of tomorrow. It's season 5. That's right. Over 700 episodes of KT and I going all across this country. And we are going into our communities, finding rising superstars who are doing big things and accomplishing big dreams. Ladies and gentlemen, we got a special one coming up for you today. Y'all can see us smile, but I'm gonna tell you, there is no jokes. There's nothing to laugh about when you see this young lady do her thing on coaching. She is an absolute beast. Former hooper herself, played overseas, and has 13 years gracing the sidelines, leading our next generation of future basketball players. Matter of fact, she's so good at it that she was not awarded once in 2024, but awarded twice in 2025 as one of the top 100 most impactful, influential people in women's basketball by Silver Waves. So this is what I need. Austin Prep, Mass Rivals. I need all of y'all to stand up and make some noise for the native of Albany, Georgia, head coach Ushearnda Stroud. Coach Stroud, how you doing today?
I'm doing wonderful. This is amazing. Thank you so much for having me here.
No, we want to first and foremost, we want to thank you because shout out to Mass Rivals. We've had some amazing alumni from Mass Rivals that have been on the program. Y'all go check out Mason Hill's live commitment on the show. And I tell y'all, this is one of the most premier programs in the 3SSB. Shout out to 3SSB. Want to send them some love today. If this is your first time rocking with the SLT crew, allow me to reintroduce myself. I am your host, the mouth of the South, B. Jones, the OG, all things Louisiana. Put your L's up. Mr. Yeet is in the building, and I'm rocking alongside my brother from another mother, the other side of the You Got Next logo, the Quiet Storm. Shh. All facts, no cap. The head coach, KT Kev. Did you know? I know the stars are bright here in Texas, but man, I'm wearing the luck of the Irish right now. I'm wearing the green for Boston, man. What happened to you? What's going on with you, KT? How you feeling, man?
Well, I thought we was going, business attire, the Sports Life Talk uniform. I didn't know we were going green because I could do mine on B. Jones. So don't call me out like that again in front of family. Let's go.
Y'all can see he's feeling a little chippy today, but nah, it's all in love. Welcome to the show, Coach. We're going to kick this thing off with one of our favorite segments. It is called The Moment of Truth. This is our version of Two Truths and a Lie with you, Coach. So the rules are super simple. We're going to give you the opportunity to give us 3 unique facts about yourself. Kevin and I will have exactly 60 seconds to see if we can tell which one of these facts about you is not the truth at all. Henceforth, the name Two Truths and a Lie. You ready to do this, Coach?
I'm ready. All
right, Coach Stroud, give it to us. Give us your facts.
Okay, I'm a triplet. I am a former gymnast, and I have 2 brothers that played in the NFL.
Dang, you think CJ Stroud is like brother KT? No, let's see here. Kevin, you know how hard it is to be a triplet, man? Do you know the chances?
I know, B. Jones, but the numbers get us, and then just everything she said, I don't know how we're going to get this one. We're going to pull a rabbit out the hat.
The gymnast thing intrigues me, though, KT. That one definitely intrigues me. I feel like that one has some validity to it. I
think 1 or 3 is
okay. Okay, I agree with you. 2 brothers in the NFL are triplets, both very rare traits. Kevin, I'm gonna let you call it 1 or 3, man.
Oh, no.
You know what? You know what, Kevin? I'm gonna say number 1 is not the truth. I think it's impossible. Yeah, Coach. We're gonna go on the record and we're gonna say you are not a triplet, Coach.
You're right.
Oh! Kevin, I said, man, you know how hard it is to be a triplet, man. It's only a handful of triplets out there, brother, and they all got TV shows. And I ain't seen
B. Jones. I didn't want to pick 3 because I didn't want to disrespect her brother, saying they couldn't have made it to the league. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want to be disrespectful.
And what if they like offensive linemen or something? So, Coach, real quick, tell us, you got 2 brothers that played in the NFL?
No, I have a father that played in the NFL.
Okay. All right. Well, here we go. Let's get this thing rocking and rolling, moving and grooving. Coach, we about to take them on a road trip. And when you take them on a road trip like this, you know what? You got to have some fun. You got to be loud and proud, but you got to take that right hand. Lift it up, Coach. Come on. Right. Reach over your left shoulder. Grab that seatbelt and buckle up. Click. Clack, let's go to work. All right, we got to pay the bills. And before we pay the bills, by paying the bills, this is what I mean. I need everybody out there, Mass Rivals, Boston, Georgia, Austin Prep. It don't matter who you represent or why you're here today. If you just love women's basketball, we need your helping hand to help us to take this show to a whole another level. You can do it by doing 4 free things. Number 1, hang out with us at the end of the video. That's the simple. Just hanging out. Number 2, hit that like button. I'm talking about look at it, stare at it, kind of close one eye, look at it like you're mad at it, and then smash it and know that you beat it up. Hit that like button so the show bubbles all the way up to the top. I'm talking about number 3. Coach, you love point guards, don't you? You can't have a good team without having a great point guard. Why, Coach? Because they share the ball, they share the rock, they distribute. They the ones that share. We need y'all out there to share. Throw this show to as many people as you possibly can. I promise you they're going to thank you for it later because this is going to be a special one. And last but not least, smash that subscribe button. That's right. Subscribe to the tribe. Kevin and I are on an audacious mission. We're trying to get 10,000 subscribers right here on our YouTube channel. And we would love to have you. No, not the person behind you. You watching this. We would love to have you be a part of our Sports Life Talk family. Now, Coach, we know Mass Rivals can get a bucket. We've seen y'all hoop. We've seen y'all play on the sideline. It's all Americans on that team too, by the way. So, Coach, are y'all gonna show us some love? Are we gonna get some Mass Rivals love in the building today?
Oh, absolutely, 100%.
Y'all heard it without a doubt. On the count of 3, let's do it like we treat true to it. Smash that subscribe button in 3, 2, 1. Boo! Oh my goodness, Kevin! Don't it feel good? You know what? I feel like I need to get some clam chowder to just celebrate this moment. I don't know what kind of Boston dish, a Boston cream pie, something. I'm feeling hungry all of a sudden. Now, Coach Stroud, Coach U, that's what you go by, Coach U?
Correct.
We want everybody out there that just smashed the subscribe button, or if they did any of those things to show us some love and support. We want to show them love and support back. You can pick an emoji right now, any emoji, and whatever emoji you select, we want them to throw it in the chat and just let us know that they out there rocking with us today, Coach. What is that emoji? What's your favorite emoji?
Oh, mind blown.
Mind blown. There it is. Throw the mind blown emoji in the chat if you're here with us today. If you smash that subscribe button, what we going to tell people that do that, KT?
I want to tell them thank you.
Thank you. Without a doubt, we thank you. We appreciate you. Welcome to the Sports Life Talk family. Kevin and I, we don't take the word family lightly. We don't do fans. We don't do followers. We only do family around there. So welcome to the SLT family. Buckle up. Enjoy yourself. Now, Coach, this is an important time of the show. This is a very important time of the show because we're about to get to know you differently. You know, all the other stuff, the 3 unique facts, we about to take that to another level. Let's go. Welcome to the Sports Life Talks initiation.
Right.
All right, Coach, to kick off your initiation, we need for you to give us your top 5 music artists.
Ooh, okay. So right off the bat, I'm going to go with Kendrick Lamar, Jay-Z. I like me some Taylor Swift. I can't get enough of Glorilla. And,
Yeah, Glow.
Yeah, and of course, Mary J.
Mary, 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 Mary. Kevin, that's a wicked list. We got some T Swift in there with some Kendrick and some Mary. I mean, like, oh my. All right, Kevin, you got a tough one on your hands here today, baby boy. What you doing? What you gonna get at top 5?
All right, Coach, you like to rank everybody's top 5. The highest you can get is 24. The lowest you can get is 10. B. Jones, I'm feeling real 22-ish. Let's give it 22.
I knew you was gonna show some 20 love with the Mary J. Let's go. Here we go.
So what you think about that, Coach? Is that respectable? 22? You good with that?
Yeah, it's respectful. I mean, I always go back and forth when I'm in my feelings. If I want to pull up some Mary J. or if I just want to go with Beyonce. But over the last 48 hours, I've been listening to some old Mary J., some original. None of the kids out here will know this, but the original album was the 411. Like really, like banging that for a little bit. So yeah. I like it.
Plus, Kevin, ain't nobody hardening Glorilla right now, man. Yeah, Glow.
For real. For real.
But, Coach, I just want to check on you because, Mary J. Blige, back in the day, she used to go through some stuff when, she was making the music. Are you okay right now? Blink twice if you're in trouble. Blink twice if you're in trouble. We got to look out. Okay.
I just want to give the kids a history lesson so they can go and be like, who is Mary J?
Oh, Coach, you already know they coming to you at practice. They're like, Coach, this is Mary J?
Shoot, Mary J is cold. They better stop playing.
Yeah.
All right, so who is your favorite superhero and why?
Spider-Man. Always been. Spider-Man has been my favorite superhero. Just love the fact that, Peter Parker, nerd, schoolboy by day. And then when stuff was popping off, he would jump, get in that spandex suit and swing around the city and save people. So always a big fan of Spider-Man.
All right, so we asked that superhero question because we see coaches that come on our platform as superheroes. Mm-hmm. We know the Spider-Man has his own theme music, but give us your theme song.
Ooh, my theme song is, oh gosh. I'm feeling real nostalgic right now, and one of the kids put it on for me yesterday. And again, they're going to have to Google this one. We're going to go with Clifford Redman, Time for Some Action.
Oh, Redman. Oh, my God. Kevin. I don't think, you know what? Make the executives. I don't think we've ever had a Redman joint as the song of the day. That one, I like that. Redman, let's go.
Yeah, let's always. Time for some action. Let's put that on. You better go. These kids don't know about it. So when one of my players pulled that out, it was like, oh, I found this in, what she say? Oh, I found this in my dad's stuff. It would play it. I was like, all right, I like it. I remember it. So that's my theme music for today.
They need to listen to the song he got, Tonight's the Night. It's off like his first album that came out.
Yeah.
Redman did. He slept on.
Yeah.
Coach, so what is something that basketball has taught you that you can use when you're not on the court?
Just relationship skills. Basketball is 100% about relationships and meeting people where they are and then, helping them get to the next space. And I think that's, everything in life. I mean, every situation we're in, it should be a relationship, good, bad, or indifferent. It's a relationship. And someone told me once, like, if the ship isn't bringing you to another place, then you should definitely, not be in that. So I think basketball is all about relationships, and it transcends into day life.
So B and I, we're going to produce a movie that's centered around you. One thing that we're missing is a lead actress. Who should we get to play you in the story of your life?
Yes. Let's go with Regina Hall.
Oh, I was either gonna go Angela Bassett or Viola Davis, but I like the Regina Hall one a little bit better, KT.
Yeah, you can't go wrong with either of those.
Yeah, all of them. Yeah, but let's go Regina Hall.
I think that's our first Regina Hall on the show.
I think it might be. Coach is a trailblazer. She's a pioneer. She transcended. We're doing some new stuff today.
Appreciate it.
And on that note, she's the reason why we did our first commitment ever on this show. So I want to give her another one, B. Jones. Give her another.
Appreciate y'all. Appreciate you. That was huge. I know Mason was super, super appreciative as a program and as her coach. Just having the platform for her to let the world know. And, we've been watching what you guys have been doing. No other better situation for her and for our program. So I appreciate you all for doing that. That was fantastic.
Hey, we're ready to do it again. So, hey, Mass Rivals, let's go. So, Coach, this is the most important question that we ask during our initiation. B and I, we love to travel, but when we travel, Coach, we got to get something to eat. So we come down there to kick it with you. What's the food spot we going to, and what's your go-to meal there?
Oh, okay. So I have two spots. I'm gonna take you to Eddie V's in the Seaport. Right, you'll see, the city. Ocean. You'll see the garden where our defending champions play, and we'll go in there to Eddie V's, and we're gonna get. I love their seafood tower. Lobster tails, shrimp, clams, oysters. So we'll give you a real good New England clam bake with them, and then you guys are from the South, so I'm gonna introduce you to the Galaxy Cafe in Cambridge. They have an unbelievable, again, I know you're from the South, but they have an unbelievable plant-based menu. I'm plant-based except for when I have my seafood over at Eddie V's. Unbelievable what they put a soul food kick on plant-based is just incredible. So those are two places.
Wait a minute, Coach, because I'm from Shreveport, Louisiana. So you got to slow down a little bit. When you say plant-based, you mean no meat?
I mean no meat.
I think she tried to slide that past me, KT. I picked up on. Wait a minute. So we talking about vegan, vegetarian. Okay, all right. You know what, Kevin? Why not? We in Boston. Let's go one time. Soul food, plant-based. I gotta try it. Coach, what are we getting at though? What kind of soul food are we eating?
I'm gonna have you get their baked mac and cheese. Their baby back sweet potato ribs, and their greens.
Kevin, let's do that. I got baby back sweet potato ribs. Let's try it. Why not?
Yeah.
I'm excited about it. Eddie V's and what's the name of the second restaurant?
Galaxy Cafe.
Galaxy Cafe. I'm locked in, KT. Let's go.
I am too, but I think we need to have like some chicken or something in our bag just in case it goes.
Well, that's why I'm going to take you to Eddie V's. Eddie V's is a steakhouse. You'll be able to, I'll get the seafood tower. You'll be able to get a nice porterhouse or a tomahawk steak, gravy, mashed potatoes.
I love it.
You'll be able to get everything, all that. And then we'll go and get you some plant-based.
Okay, B, I'm in. Coach, you got to be good. We love you, Coach, so we trust you. We're going to go with it. Plant-based soul food. That's new. All right, so first off, thank you for sticking with us as we wrap up the initiation and shift gears to learn more about Coach U. We need for you to drop your top 5 music artists, your favorite superhero, and your favorite place to eat in the comments. And don't forget to go to our website, sltugotnext.com, to check out more of our amazing You Got Next family members. Now, let me pass the ball back to B as he reintroduces our newest play cousin, Coach Ushearnda Stroud. So, B. Jones, go ahead and take it away, brother.
Coach Stroud, welcome to the show. Welcome to telling us your story. I can't wait to hear all about it. You know what, Kevin? I forgot about our Yeet tweet today. So for today's Yeet tweet of the show, how about this one? What player on the 3 SSB tournament are you most excited to see this summer? Put that on Instagram or X, tweet, hashtag Yeet tweet and tag us in so we can get your opinions. We want to know, what player are you most excited about seeing this summer on the 3SSB circuit, which will be coming to Rock Hill, Bryan, Texas. So it's going to be a really big summer. Coach Stroud, let's tell them your story. Let's take them down this journey. You got a hot one, because I'm looking at, doing the research. I'm looking at executive director over child care. I'm looking at played overseas. I'm looking at all these coaches of the years. It's like, it's not any surprises when it comes to Coach Stroud. You've been there, you've done that, but it all had to start at one particular point. So take us back to the beginning, Coach. When did you fall in love with the game of basketball?
Simple. I was 4 years old. My uncle was playing in the ABA. We went on a road trip to New Jersey, and I was sitting on the front row, and he was playing against this really long, tall guy with a big afro who was flying all around the place. And I just heard people saying, doctor. And at the end of the game, I was introduced to Dr. J, and I fell in love with basketball from that point on.
Coach, you ain't meet Dr. J, did you?
I met Dr. J, 4 years old, in New Jersey, and an ABA game. That's
Julius Irvin. Dr. Julius.
UMass Amherst.
That's dope.
You have these kids doing a whole bunch of, Googling tonight. I've been to Mary J, Redman.
Hey, they need to, because Dr. J, everything that you mentioned is historic and it's worthy. It's worthy of their time and their energy. So, Coach, you fall in love with this game, and how does it get to a point where you playing overseas? Like, were you really good when you were playing? Like, were you hurt?
Yeah. So I'm from Georgia, but I grew up in Massachusetts. And when I grew up, that was before everyone had an AAU team. And you were only, selected. Certain people were selected to play. And there was one team, in our area that had, world famous Hall of Fame coach who later she was inducted into Hall of Fame. But she would do workouts and she coached, the best kids in the Boston area and surrounding area. And, I started playing for, Miss Coach Elfrida Harris. And I just, kept playing. And then I would, in the spring, I would be here. And then in the summer, I would go back to Georgia and I would play. And I would just continue to play. And, before I knew it, I was okay. Some schools said, hey, maybe you could come and do some stuff for us.
I got to ask you, though, Coach, because you teased us. You dropped us a teaser about being a gymnast earlier. And if you didn't make it, or if basketball wasn't your passion, what would you be doing, Coach? Like what would have been Coach U's or Ushearnda Stroud's life like without basketball?
It was a toss-up between softball and gymnast. Like I was a gymnast up until I was about 11, 12 years old, and I was playing softball. So the Sacred Heart wasn't my first go around. Sacred Heart recruited me for softball, and I was like, I'm not playing softball in college. That was my very, very first offer was, softball, because
what?
I was her from the third base. Like on the third base, I was her.
Like, Terry Pendleton.
Yeah, don't play. Don't play with me. But I started basketball in another place for another coach. And we talk about the business of basketball. This was really before the business of basketball. And I was highly recruited, and they loved on me, and they, brought me down, and, oh, you were her. They didn't let me know there was 5 McDonald's All-Americans that was on that team. They didn't let me know that I was on this certain side, so that wasn't for me. And I was like, I stayed for a year, and I was like, yeah, I'm not coming back to do this again. I want to play. And I had a really good connection with the athletic director at Sacred Heart, who connected me with the coach. And that's how I ended up transferring to Sacred Heart and continuing from there.
If you turn it off now and that's all you heard, just that little tidbit there is something to take with you. I don't know if they heard that one. Don't burn a bridge. Build relationships, because the person you knew at Sacred Heart didn't even know you like a basketball player. You got in off of some other stuff. So that right there is a message in itself. Let's talk a little bit about the state of basketball when it comes to the city of Boston. You mentioned the defending world champions, and it's funny because when I think about Boston and I think it was Denver before them, it's like these are amazing basketball communities, but we don't really hear a lot about prep basketball coming out of these areas. You hear about the pros, but I don't know. Is Boston College really raising some noise, or are they making some noise in women's basketball or men's basketball? You just don't hear a lot. It's like a big gap, right? And all of a sudden the pro teams are the best teams, but those are not native people to Boston or native people to Denver. Tell us a little bit about the culture of basketball in Boston. I mean, is it hard pressed? I mean, are y'all 94 feet of fury? I mean, what is it like watching the game out there, prep style in that area?
So I'm telling you right now. So I coach at Austin Prep, NEPSAC school, so New England Preparatory School. The best basketball in all of the 6 New England states. I know y'all in Texas, so when you hear New England, you're like, that's another country. But Connecticut, Rhode Island, Vermont, Maine, Massachusetts, New Hampshire, the best basketball players, hands down, go to NEPSAC school. So they go to prep schools. So when you say, is Boston making noise? I say, okay, well, what if some of these names ring a bell? Aaliyah Boston, Worcester Academy, NEPSAC school. Caroline Ducharme, Nobles and Greenow. Taina Mayer, Brooks. Aluchi Okanawa, Worcester Academy. Grace Oliver, Nobles. So if you're really, really a hooper and you're in New England, not just in New England, but because we have unbelievable academics. It's not just like, hey, I want to go, to a New England prep school. The academic rigors to get in a New England prep school is you have to test off the charts.
And see, that's what's different down here in the South, Coach. And we have a large population of all Americans from Dallas to Houston, San Antonio, Austin. But the thing about it is, and don't get me wrong, every school kind of has their own academic criteria, but it's not like it is going to those prep schools. Right. Going to those prep schools, you got to keep the main thing, and then basketball is an extra. Here, we got people that play basketball, and they go in the class. They doing what it takes to get the grade so they can play basketball. That's definitely a big difference. But y'all also have other stuff that we don't have, like hockey. There's a big cultural thing up there, with plays and poetry. We have it down there a little bit, but it's much more competitive than what it comes. So with that being said, when you mentioned all of those some of those were WNBAs, by the way, for those of you who don't know some of those names were WNBA players. Well, speaking of all of that, you decided to put a basketball team together. Mass Rivals basketball, you got with that program. I just, in my heart, me and Kevin, we call y'all superheroes, but it's got to be something on top of a superhero for somebody who coaches prep basketball at one point and then decides to go out there the rigors of the summer and coach all year long. Like, that's a whole different dynamic, a whole different beast. Tell us a little bit about how you got involved with Mass Rivals and a little bit about the Mass Rivals program and your ability to recruit some of the best kids in the country or the best kids in the NEPSAC to come play for you.
Yeah. No, I think so I've been doing skills and drills training since 2009. When I stopped playing and I came back from overseas, I got involved with, at that time, one of the only companies that was just doing skills and drills training. And we would do skills and drills training, and we'd have, kids coming from all over, from New York, Rhode Island, New Jersey, twice a week, and we would just work with. We'd have a gym packed of over 300 kids, and then from there, we were doing, smaller, grassroots programs. But the Mass Rivals, they're phenomenal on the boys' side. So we're one of the few grassroots programs in the country that is nationally ranked for our girls and our guys. Most programs, it's either their girls or their guys, or they don't have both. but we are consistently every year since 2010, every single year. Like, you go to the website, there's not a year that goes by that we're not putting kids on both the girls and the boys side in Power 4, well, now Power 4, but Power 5 programs. Not just one or two kids, but every single solitary year.
And I'm gonna testify for you, Coach, because let me tell you something. We stood sideline. Of course, we were coming to see our girl Olivia. She was going out there to do her thing. We just wanted to watch her. Now we know a lot of programs and a lot of kids, and what's really impressive about your team is some of these kids are like 26, 27. And when I say 27, I'm talking about class of 26, class of 27. They're not even the seniors. They are not even the kids going into their senior year. And as me and Kevin, we watched the game and we watched them play, and Kevin was like, "Ooh, that point guard nasty. Who was that, B?" I mean, literally, he did this 2 or 3 times. You got a 5-star center on that team that's a youngin' coming up. We like, who is this young lady? Is a beast, and we going to look it up. We like, man, this girl is top 15 in the country. So Mass Rivals is bringing the heat when it comes to some of the talent, and that's one of the reasons why I back now. Because I remember I used to be one of those people tell me which one of the circuits are better. Do you like A? Do you like EYBL? Do you like 3SSB? Do you like Power 64? Whatever it was. And I back down on that because there are some players that are part of the 3SSB circuit that can go to any circuit you want them to play and will get buckets and be one of the better players on the circuit. And you got them. And you got them right there involved in your program. What is it? Are you guys viewed as the premier program in the area? Like, do the like when kids come out of school, they like, "Mama, email Mass Rivals and see if I can get a tryout." Is that kind of the vibe when it comes to playing for you, Coach Stroud?
Absolutely, and we've been doing that, since I've been there for the last 8 years, and really the one directing our college level players. Like, one thing about if you play for the Mass Rivals, there's some other good programs in my area. There are definitely some other good programs that have had success, but if you're going to go and play for Mass Rivals and coach you on that circuit, like, everybody around is like, yeah, that's a Division I basketball player. That's a college level basketball player. But again, we teach translatable skills for the next level. We're not teaching you plays per se. We're teaching you how to play the game of basketball,
which goes a long way.
Yeah, like that's what we're doing. And one thing that we always say to our kids, we don't negotiate with playing hard. Like, you got to play hard to be here. And we have some wonderful kids, young kids, as you said. The big kid you're talking about, Fope Ayo. I mean, that's a young kid that this is Fope's 3rd year in understanding basketball, and we coach everybody, everybody the same way. We just teach them, translatable skills and how you have to compete day in and day out, especially on that 3SSB circuit, because that 3SSB circuit, you can't just go out there and be like, "Oh, I'm going to get a bucket," because there's like a bunch of other teams that be like, "Oh, you thought."
Yo, you thought.
You thought. So,
Coach, this is a celebration all about you. And as much as we appreciate you plugging Mass Rivals, you have been honored not just by Sports Life Talk, although we give you this platform because we think you dope, but you were announced not once but twice as a Silverways top 100 most impactful people in women's basketball. Not college basketball, not prep basketball, in women's basketball. You look down this list and it's got Hall of Fame coaches, it's got Hall of Fame media personalities, it's got AAU legacy coaches and programs. I mean, when I look at the top 100, it's a dream for Sports Life Talk to one day to be there. That's how amazing this list is, Coach. And you get the nod not once, but twice. That has to feel pretty significant, is it not, Coach? I mean, what are your thoughts? How does it feel to be a part of an alumni of an illustrious program, or an illustrious name, a group of names like that?
Right. I mean, it's absolutely humbling. I mean, it's humbling, and I always say I never take it for granted. I'm not able to do what I do without the players and their parents that allow me to be Coach U. Because we're in when you talk about all of these coaches and the illustrious list of, coaches, directors, media personalities, like to be one part of 100 most impactful. And that's what we're always telling, our kids. You want to go someplace where you can be impactful. So I'm constantly humbled, and I constantly just think that, it's really all about relationships and meeting kids where they are on their journey, helping them get to the next spot, but holding them accountable. And I demand that they hold me accountable. So I say to kids that when you see that list, you can't allow me to come in and give you less than my highest and best, because you're deciding over all of the coaches across the country, all of the amazing coaches in the New England area. Hey, Coach I want you to partner with not my dream, because the dream is vague, but I want you to partner with my goal. So a goal, we know there's a target and an expiration date. So when they say that, like, you got to hold me accountable, because I'm going to hold you accountable. So, again, thank you to, Silver Waves for like recognizing me, for a second year in a row. Thank you to, again, these wonderful, kids and their families that allow me, to partner with them and to be Coach U. So, it's definitely a blessing.
Now, Kevin, I'm not going to let her get off that easy. I know Kevin was over here like, is he going to heat her up a little bit? I got to heat you up a little bit, Coach, because you're smiling on here and you having a good time. But y'all see that picture on the screen? That's really the look Coach be having on that sideline. Coach, we saw you. It's fire. I'm talking about you bring some heat and some passion. Tell us a little bit about Coach U. What would the players have to say about Coach U if we had the opportunity to interview them? How they going to describe you, Coach?
What they're going to say about you is that playing for Coach U is not easy. She's going to tell you on day one, you're not going to like me all the time. But that's okay, because I'm not going to like you all the time. But I got your back, and we are going to, get you to where you're going to go. I'm going to, I always say, like, that picture that you have up here, which I actually like, that picture you have up here is that just me always demanding excellence from you. And that's really like, that sense of urgency. That window is closing. We're here now. I don't have time to talk to Coach so-and-so of like, she was having a bad day or she had a bad game. Like, they're here to see you now. Like, we got to get this done now. The time is now. We put in the hours. We put in, the preparation. Go get it done now, because I can't guarantee that when he or she gets up from this chair, they're going to come back. And you one of a many. So we have to show them why you are the one. So, they're going to say it's not easy playing for Coach U.
Kevin, we could do a whole special on just that little comment you just made. Last question, I'm going to get us up out of here, Coach. Does Boston, I know we got the Connecticut Sun, but does Boston need a WNBA program?
Facts, 100%. Like, come on through. There's a lot of people talking out there. We got a lot of celebrities that Boston's going to get a WNBA program.
Hey, what do we call it? Like the Boston Clovers. How you like that? Just spitball, my first reaction. Y'all vote on it. Don't think about it. Don't rush, Coach. Don't rush. Just let that marinate. Let that percolate for a minute. No. Kevin cutting it off. Y'all vote on it. The Boston Clovers, the WNBA program coming pretty soon. Kevin, we got time for one round. I'm sorry, y'all. I'll go over because we got coaches. She got so much valuable content to add. We got time for one round, KT?
One round in us. Let's go.
Welcome to the championship rounds, Coach. This is a part of the show where we have a little fun. We're going to put you in our version of Would You Rather. All right. It's just one round, though. We typically go 3 rounds, but we're short on time. We almost at that 40-minute mark. So we're going to go 1 round, Coach, and it is our favorite round. It is the sneaker round. All right, Coach. So here we go. On the count of 3, we're going to get you to say, hold that sneaker. And Kevin and I, we snooper sneakerheads. We feel like if you look good, you feel good, you play good. We got a pair out of our collection that we think represents you. It's all about the thoughts, okay? Something that you would rock with, okay? So you say, hold that sneaker, and we're going to show you what we got. You ready to do this, Coach?
Okay.
All right. 3, 2, 1.
Hold that sneaker. Ooh. See, y'all get me in trouble because, like, I'm 3SSB, Adidas. Y'all get me.
Hey, Adidas.
We love Adidas.
Apologize. We love Adidas. We're gonna see y'all plenty this summer.
Yeah, but and I got some Adidas shoes ordered, just to let y'all know. We got some Adidas shoes ordered. Oof. Let's take the logo off and just the design, okay?
Yeah.
Just the design.
Just the design. I'm saying right now, KT, hold that sneaker.
Oh, hold that sneaker, KT.
No way. Dang it, I was a defending champ too. I also show off to give me a back to back.
Nah, I knew you wouldn't. I knew Coach had good taste. Coach, thank you so much. This really means a lot. Winning this episode, that means a lot to B. Jones and myself. I can't wait to eat the plant-based soul food now, B. Jones.
He front, Coach. He gonna be in there. He gonna be asking them people, "Can I at least get some lard to cook it in?" Hey, I can't wait. You know what though? But with that being said, Jackie, Nina, you know we love y'all. We coming. We're gonna be in Adidas. We support Adidas strong. As a matter of fact, that's one of our favorite circuits. Just put it out there.
But the thing is, B. Jones, they just sent us an email to sign up for media credentials.
I know Nina just emailed us. All right, let's get up out of here. Coach Stroud, the title of the show is You Got Next. As much as we love taking everybody down memory lane, this is about the future. It's about us setting our balls and giving exposure to people who deserve to tell the world how dope they are. And we all now following you at I Am Coach U1 on, I believe that's your IG profile. I'm not 100% sure, but I think that's your IG.
That one is actually X.
That's your X profile. Okay, so the other one is Mass Rivals on IG. So y'all make sure y'all are following her, tagging her in with her. But Coach, we all watching you now. What's up next for you, Coach?
Oh, we just gonna bring you the future generation. We got the best. I'm telling you, a couple of names you want to be on the lookout for. Class of 2026, we already talked about her. Fope Ayo, 6'5", top 40. And then I got another one for you, class of 2026, Elise Naganda out of New Hampshire. This young lady, like, special.
Hey, but as far as Fope, it's funny you talk about Aaliyah Boston come out of that area because Fope gave me, I'm talking about very, very close to Aaliyah Boston. I'm talking about she was super athletic. That young lady could run the floor. I thought she was going to dunk on somebody. Yeah. That's all I'm going to say.
I'm telling you, it's gonna be a fun summer.
I can't wait to see her this summer.
No doubt. All right, Coach, do you have any shout outs you want to give?
Shout out to all of the kids and their parents, all of our, Mass Rivals, players. Shout out to Austin Prep, those kids and those players. And then big shout out to my own skill development company, Guard University. And the coaches that work with me and those, boys and girls, like shout out to everyone. And, shout out to you guys for having me out here. I appreciate you.
All right, so Coach, this is the part of the show where you get a chance to call the person that you think should have next. Tell them, hey, I got a chance to rock with B. Jones and KT. I told them my story, and I want you to do the same thing. With that said, Coach, who are you calling out? Who should have next?
Without a doubt, 2026, Fope Ayo.
Fope, it is official. Let the world know that you are up next. You are now on the clock. Kevin, you see I ain't asking no more questions. I'm running with that one. Fope, tell the world you are up next. Your ticket just got punched, and we can't wait to have you on the show. We do Mambas only. You, young lady, you are a Mamba. Can't wait to have you on. So pick top 5 and find us some meat-based restaurant that we can enjoy some because we coming out there and we gonna be supporting you. Kev, we got to get on the mic. We got to get you on the mic this summer too, Fope. We gonna see you pretty soon. But let the world know that you are up next. Coach, Ushearnda Stroud, you got next. You are the truth, Coach. You are bigger than the game of basketball. I love your energy. I love your tenacity. You are dynamic. You are playmaker. You are absolute phenom. You are extraordinary and elite. You deserve a Yeet. Wop, 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 wop. Now, Coach, you know what that is, don't you? You a Kendrick fan. Wop,
Yep.
wop,
Yeah.
wop, wop. That's it, getting on their head. Thank y'all for watching another episode of Sports Life Talks. You got next. I ain't gonna lie, Kevin. Sometimes I hate this show got to end. We got to get y'all out of here, though, but we appreciate you so much for being a part of the show, for being a part of the wave. We out here. This is our year. 5 years we've been grinding, and we still pointing towards the top. We would love for you to hang out with us, so don't forget to throw the mind-blown emoji in the chat. If you was here with us today, it's not too late to smash that subscribe button, hit that share button, send it all out. Let's make some noise. Let's get Mass Rivals pumping. And if you want some more content from KT and myself, y'all make sure y'all smash the at Sports Life Talk. We on all the different social media platforms. We dropping content all the time. We got so much content coming your way this summer. Buckle up, big year for y'all. And if you want to be on the show, Mass Rivals, y'all already know y'all welcome to come on the show. Come tell us about your story. Hit us up on our website, sltyougotnext.com. It's pretty simple. Just go to our website, click on the nominate tab, tell us a little bit about why you feel like you got next, and we're gonna make it happen. We want you to come on the show. We're gonna get you an interview so you can audition to be on the program. And all of our podcast junkies, we ain't forgot about you. That's right. Take the show on the road. Download this episode, as well as over 700 other episodes in audio format on Spotify, on Apple, wherever you listen to your podcast, and keep all the laughs, keep all the energy, keep all the positivity and inspiration moving on to the next one. KT, congratulations on the win. I think I won on Big O's episode. It's okay.
I don't.
I think I won.
You could be making it up. Who knows? But Coach, thank you so much for rocking with us, Coach. Whatever you need from us, please let us know, and we got your back.
Thank you so much, gentlemen. Thank you.
Let's get it crunk. Come on up, let's go and play and dance. I don't even know the lyrics. I just know that Mary. Hey, that Mary just be going hard. Come on, Coach. You can do it. Mary. Let's go. Sports Life Talk Nation. We love y'all. Stay safe. Be blessed. Respect each other and love one another, because together we are better. And listen, tough times don't last. Tough people do. So keep dreaming big, because you never know. Your story may be the next one featured on Sports Life Talks. You got next. Yeet.
I knew you had next, because you always working, you always grinding, you're in your bag because you're always working. Like, in due time, I knew you got next. Oh, you did it, huh? Crack the code. You got next, you smashing goals. You want next, you need exposure. Well, Sports Life Talk got the baddest show, like the baddest. In the room, podcast to tune into just for you to talk your shit. Talk your mushroom, you are what you eat and you should consume. Sports Life Talk from the late night to the afternoon, then rest repeat. Hit the like, leave a comment, or subscribe so you don't miss a beat. You got next is a small taste of a winning meal from a chef type of celebrity. What's up next is you, at least you better be. Yeah, you got next, yeah. I can feel it, you're a winner just like me. You got next, and what comes next? Tune in next time and you'll see. Cause if you got next, yeah, if you got next, then you're just like